Hello everyone and welcome, finally, back to Mass Effect Andromeda. It's been a while, hasn't it? About 2 weeks. If you didn't see the update video I did before this, it was because my headset kind of like broke. So I sent it to get fixed and I got it back a couple days ago, and now I can finally start recording and live streaming again, so yay! And wouldn't you know it, the first thing I come back to is Mass Effect Andromeda! Yay! Anyway, I may be sounding a bit different and everything, because obviously I had to change my settings when I had to send my headset out, because I had to use my TV instead to hear things. So I may be quieter, I may be not. You know, we'll fiddle around with it as time goes on until we get back to round about where we were last time, if not better. Who knows? But let's just get right into it. I believe last time we came, we just arrived back at the Nexus, and we smooched Vetra.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus.
What's up?
Area.
Nothing. Just thought I'd look up my girl. Your girl?
Are
you saying you aren't? This is very upsetting.
Oh, Ryder. Anyway, I'm just taking a breather out here. Ready to go when you are.
Alright then.
Karen, Sarah, is there a news terminal somewhere? There's 1,000 rumors, and I went to sleep in a stasis compartment of 50 people and woke up with 10.
You'll be debriefed in the waiting room, sir. Your medical scan's all fine.
Can't you just...
I'm sorry, sir. A whole arc is waiting. Next.
Yeah, the whole log that is nowhere near you.
The sorry arc has been recovered in deep space after nearly being
The Lucinian is back.
What?
My sisters are safe.
Sisters, you're human. What?
Did you hear about the vortex?
was killed while attempting to
Got Joel.
I'm Gian Garson.
Are you finding enough answers here? Or
What
only
the-
questions?
What?
So many
What?
questions. Lately, I've been looking at vids of Earth. It's a beautiful planet. And your cities look remarkable. London, Singapore, Vancouver. How do you feel now about leaving it behind for this?
It was hard, and still is sometimes. I like to look at the vids too. I'm glad we have them. I saw Big Ben as a kid once, and I can still show it to my kids one day.
That's a nice thought.
Yes, a nice thought. I'm checking to see if there's any Shim-Sham quests. Shim-Sham. I don't know why that's still there. I mean, I've been up those stairs multiple times. There's nothing there.
We're glad you could visit.
First, I worried I couldn't live here.
I don't care. Who are you? Who are you? Carry, ruin data core, destroy volatile canisters, search for more data pads, scan weapon caches. Can't do that. And speak to the leaders on the Nexus. That's the other thing I need to do. Okay, yeah, sure. So, Carrie, you wanted to speak to me?
Carrie? Ryder? Are they gone? There's no one here but me.
They mobbed me. Colonists. They said my documentary made Helios sound too safe. I painted that rosy picture then, all the wolves out there chewed them up.
You're safe with me. You can come out.
Will you make all those threatening messages disappear? What about the bottle someone threw at me?
So do what you do best. Grab your camera and show everyone what's happening.
Like it's that easy. Although, we have been missing a counterpoint to... Damn you, Ryder. Maybe things will settle down. I'll let you know.
What? Okay. I guess I have to wait now? Literally, I was talking to a door and it sounded like she was right there. And there's no evidence of her place being attacked. Like you would expect to see bottles, writing like liar or something on the wall. You know, slight aesthetic things. Nothing too big, but nope. Couldn't be bothered. Not save game. Journal. I've only just come back and I'm already complaining. My god. I can't wait till I finish this game and I can move on to better pastures. I'm just saying that now. Dr. Captain?
Pathfinder.
Hi. Don't know why you're here. Vortex. Let's have a look at the Lord of the Vortex. Hello.
New Tachanka, back in the fold. Let's hear it.
No.
You again. Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
I think you're supposed to say that less seriously?
Oh, it's you.
Hey there.
Banana. That bald woman's still standing there for no reason. But what can I say? I mean, they're not updating this game anymore, so it's just going to be like forever. Just to have all these bugs, because, you know, they don't give a fuck. Who am I talking about? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's not EA. I mean, EA is the best company ever. It's not like they just pull the bullshit. Anyway, operations. Nothing's been heard about my brother, so I guess I'll just...
during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified.
When are you going to stop repeating the same thing?
This is HNS.
Stop it. Hello.
I'm sorry, Lana.
Lana, you need to shut up about being...
Pathfinder.
I've heard your reports. You're getting good intel.
It's still like pulling teeth to confirm anything out here, but I'm getting by, thanks.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
All personnel be advised.
Hey Sid, how'd you like that? I'm sort of your sister's girlfriend or whatever. Okay, don't talk to me. Oh, here, let's check out the missions. Because I did send them out like ages ago. They're like, we finished this mission, when are you going to help? Tell us. Level up. Yeah, you didn't level up. Yeah, you didn't level up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Right, disrupt enemy communications. Sure. I guess we'll send you. Hearts of Iron. Send a strike team. Send you. This is great. 43%. 1.6 size. 6 hours. Sure. Cool beans. Right. Open all.
Supply request is in. Meds, mail, and MREs coming your way.
Who's talking to me?
Arc Parchero advises that power consumption is nominal.
Let's speak to the leaders, see what they gotta say.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. She looked at them and thought of you.
What?
Ryder's her own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
It's true. I had to leave some Solarians behind, Director Tan. I'm sorry about that.
Noted. Though it is good to see Arc Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
I mean, they're still coming for us.
This is how we beat them. The Archon doesn't know how to bring Meridian online. He can't control the technology. I can.
Vaults, maybe. We don't know if Meridian works the same way. And attacking the Ket, only to find out you're wrong?
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I like you, Ryder. I really do. but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
Feeling threatened, I hear you. What? What does that mean? I hear you what? I mean, I guess that means I hear you, they do answer to you? I mean, they don't. I thought the whole thing about Pathfinders was that they did whatever they wanted to help people. That's what I got. I don't know. I hear you. I'll hear you. See what happens.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Yay! Now my brother's awake. As soon as everything starts happening. Break, bro.
Scott.
Sarah.
Of course I have.
Touchy-feely time. Don't you think you slept in long enough?
I thought it was Saturday, then Sunday. Then I figured someone turned the alarm off.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
No one could have saved him, Scott. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. That would have been a hell of a thing to wake up to. I'll miss him. But right about now, he'd be telling us to stop moaning and get on with it.
There's no shortage of things to do.
Yeah, I hear you're the great and honorable Madam Pathfinder.
Please, it's nothing like that.
As soon as I get my gear, well...
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend.
Yeah, says who?
I know you don't like being reminded you're my little brother, but you are. So relax and let your sister take care of things.
If you say so. More sleep for me.
You can keep talking if you'd like. Just no arm wrestling.
I mean...
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
I'm just waiting just in case something happens, because it just said something about the memory thing. Scott?
Hey.
You feeling out of the loop, I imagine?
A little, though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the medtechs. Sounds pretty serious.
Just the fate of the universe.
Just the fate of the entire initiative. Every man, woman, child, and everything in between facing certain extinction. The usual.
Oh. Well, I'm sure the Pathfinder manual covers that.
Yeah. We'll have it wrapped by lunch. There's a race of aliens called the Ket. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network we're trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
Look at my big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
I mean... that's a pretty good art if you can get the hang of it. Usually it just gets all messy.
Feeling homesick at all?
Still trying to get my sea legs, but I think about what might have been if everything hadn't gotten screwed up.
What do you think would be different?
Well, while you were looking for Prothean artifacts, I was standing watch over a Mass Effect relay. Hell of a thing to stare at every day. I'd dream about what was on the other side, the adventures I would have, the things I would accomplish. But when everything got screwed up, well, I guess I'll never know.
Screwed up how?
Start with Mom dying. I never cried so hard. And Dad? He was never the same after that. He put so much into Sam to save her, but... well, AI's as illegal as it gets in the Milky Way. After the Alliance kicked him out for it, everything changed. Suddenly being Alec Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that down.
Parents.
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
Sure. What about them?
I hate them, don't you? They're dead. I know, but I hate them. They left me. Let's go for...
What do you remember about how they met?
Well, she was in the Alliance, researching early biotic implants. That's about the time she met Dad. He was on Earth for N7 training, I think. He says he swooped in and swept her off her feet. Had a whole bad boy in uniform vibe that was irresistible.
Dad?
I guess it worked. They got married. Then the First Contact War started, and he was sent off to fight. After that, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Big space station chock full of all sorts of aliens. Scary at first, but pretty soon I was playing laser tag with Turian and Solarian kids. Looking back on it, maybe that's why
I want
I'm
to
here.
see kids of aliens.
The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
I mean, throughout the entire Mass Effect series, I'm trying to think of when I saw a kid. The only time I can think I've seen one was Mass Effect 3, but then again, that's debatable if he was even real, so, you know.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
Mostly that it's the thing that finally killed her. Biotics were an unknown back then. So were the dangers. All sorts of rare diseases hit people working around EZO. Mom was trying to design implants to help people harness their abilities. She was a pioneer. And she actually gave it to him.
You still think about Mom?
Yeah. Especially now. I wonder what she'd say if she could see us.
Dad talked about her before we went on our first mission.
Really? After she died, Dad seemed to shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years.
He loved her. I think he was just lost.
We all were.
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, all hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
I never really knew with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
When it mattered most.
Yeah. You should also know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad juiced his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You and I were there, so was Mom.
You actually saw her?
It was at the hospital the day she died. And that reunion dinner she wanted us at so badly.
Right. Dad was his usual talkative self.
But there was something else. I saw Dad talk with a benefactor in the Milky Way, some initiative bigwig I'd never heard of.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means.
It's Cerberus, probably, most likely, unless it was the information broker.
Well, I'll let you take it easy then.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how slammed I am. Got a nap, then doze a bit, then try to catch up on sleep.
It'll get better.
Not before you find that Meridian. I want in.
I'll take pictures.
Doctor, how's he doing?
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally.
I appreciate you looking out for Scott.
Your family's been through enough. It was time you had some good news. Though we need to keep him around for observation. Give him time to recover.
Good idea.
That's all, Harry.
I mean, he's practically
Thanks.
been in a coma
I'll
for
be
a
here
while,
if
so
you
he
need
probably
me.
needs to go through, what's it called? He needs to go through, rehabilitation, there it is. You know, to get his muscles back. But his muscles are probably, like, weakened quite a lot, because he's just been in a bed. So, yeah. Right, so where do we need to go again? We need to go journey to the Meridian. Speak with Sam in Sam Node about an unlocked memory. So I need to go to discuss with the other Pathfinders. I think they said in the tech room. Whoa. Habitation deck and then docking bay. Docking bay is the actual thing. I want to go to the habitation deck.
The Asari Ark has been recovered in deep space.
Why are you talking about the Asari Ark? That was a while ago. Don't talk about the Solarians.
Lucinia was mostly evacuated by the time Initiative forces intercepted the Ark in the Valet system. This after the Asari Pathfinder, Matriarch Ashara, was killed while attempting negotiations with the Ket. A decision by replacement Pathfinder Sarara Theris prioritized visitors.
Oh god, everyone's speaking.
Condemned by Asari the opposite of civility. However, Theris remains Pathfinder after vocal support from her human counterpart.
Pathfinder, I've been hearing more about the Ket. We're lucky they haven't found the station after all this time. I can't imagine what it would have been like to get here without the Nexus waiting.
Probably a lot better than what it is now. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing, not Nexus. I was thinking of the Ket. Yeah, the Nexus, I don't know, maybe we'll be flying around and waiting for it to come around.
Am I correct that it's within your power to vent the station's atmosphere and kill the organisms aboard?
My programming would only permit that under the most extreme conditions.
Exactly what would those conditions be?
Why do you wish to know?
No reason.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
That's weird. All I did was talk to my bro and it did it.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Alright.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
Oh.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
Though we'll keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Wait, what?
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name.
What?
I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
You fucking serious?
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis.
The fuck, man?
He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam? This is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
Why does that name sound familiar? I don't know why, but I think I've heard that before. I don't know if it was in a Mass Effect game or if it's something else, but... Reapers?
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Huh.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the Benefactor?
Unknown.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Alright.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
I mean, is it literally going to say, yeah, you have to go back now? First I want to look at these logs. They sound interesting. I want to know what they found out, which anyone else couldn't find out until like the second and third game.
Your father's personal logs.
Milky Way emergency.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
Huh. Turian.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Well, there's the thing.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Okay.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
It's fine though, I ended up saving everyone.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our Benefactor, And the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
And then you died. And then everyone died.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Alright.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Huh. Alright then. I guess with that, we'll end it here. In the next episode, we shall go find our mother, apparently. Until then, it's Majorshepard. See you next time, guys. Have a good one. And I'll see ya. Bye.